Welcome to our 27th show of Melissa's Menu. Tonight marks our 1-year anniversary. I want to say a very special thank you to PAC TV for airing our show and Believing in Us and all of the other towns who are now airing it as well. I won't count the towns because I have a hard time counting that high, but I believe we're up to about 20 South Shore towns. So thank you all very much. And most importantly, a huge thank you to all of my faithful foodie followers, tongue twister, as I like to call them. I have some fantastic fans that I hear from on a regular basis. Special thanks to my family and friends, and finally, our awesome behind-the-scenes team. I'll bring them out a little bit later. Tim Troy, who's our producer, David Pagnini and Steve McCarthy for their time to film the show, Leah Mosier, my assistant, and Julie Pagnini for all of their help. I couldn't have done it without these ladies. Kristen Berry, who graciously volunteers her time to do my hair and makeup. And I'll never forget the time when Tim's grandson was on. As soon as we started filming, Matthew said to me, "Wow, you have a lot of makeup on." So thanks, Kristen, for all the makeup and everything that you do to make me sparkle. Melissa's Menu won Show of the Year at the PACI Awards this year. These are our 2 awards, Best Instructional Educational and Best Show of the Year. So, awesome. Thanks so much, PAC TV, and all my fans for voting. So we have a few surprises on the show tonight. So don't you dare turn that channel. The past few weeks, I did take a toll from my viewers on which top 3 recipes they liked. So the 3 dishes tonight I'll be making are chicken piccata, homemade corn chowder, and grilled turkey sandwiches with brie and apple butter. First up is the chicken piccata. Just gonna season the chicken breasts with a little bit of salt and pepper. So we have the olive oil and the butter in the pan. The butter is gonna give it a nice rich flavor. And as soon as the butter melts, you know the fat is at the right temperature to cook your chicken. So I have seasoned the chicken, and now we're going to dredge the chicken breasts in some all-purpose flour. This will give it a nice brown edge. So we'll leave this alone. We're gonna hop over here and start our sauce. The key ingredients are the chicken stock, capers, and fresh lemon juice. We just want about a 1/3 cup of lemon juice. We're also adding a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. You can use wine if you'd like instead, as the alcohol will burn off, unfortunately. And then capers, about a 1/4 cup of capers. Now, what are capers? They are immature flower buds from the caper bush, which grows in the Mediterranean. Thank you, Google.com. These are tangy. They pack a really powerful punch. They're very, very good. One of the key ingredients for this dish. A lot of people use them for salads and chicken and fish dishes as well. So this is what they look like. They're very small, but like I said, they have a ton of flavor. So we're using that. The chicken is done. Now for the fun part. We're gonna finish our sauce. And we are going to deglaze the pan. And all that means is scraping up all of the brown bits on the bottom of the pan, because there's still so much flavor in this pan right now. So we want to gather everything and just get all the yumminess out of the pan here. So what we're doing next is we're going to add our last 3 ingredients here. The chicken broth. And let's turn this down a little bit. Can you see me? The lemon juice, a 1/3 cup lemon juice, and about a 1/4 cup of the capers. And start whisking. Whisk away. Get all these brown bits up. Look at this gorgeous sauce already. Now what we're going to do is put the chicken back in the pan and just let it simmer for about 5 or so minutes. And I think I can probably fit all 5 pieces in here. And again, like I said, we want this to simmer, so make sure your oven's turned down your stovetop is turned down for this part. So we're letting this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes this side. We'll flip it over, let it simmer on the other side, and then we'll finish up our sauce. Put it back into the same platter. And finally, we're adding 2 last tablespoons of unsalted butter. Whisk this together. Okay. Just kind of, this is great for a dinner party. You can just, family style, just put this right on your table. Look at this. Gorgeous. And now for our vegetable, the parsley. So take a look. Melissa's chicken piccata. Okay, we're starting our second recipe, which is Melissa's homemade corn chowder. On the stovetop, I am melting 1 stick of butter. So while this is melting, we're gonna make our roux. Well, first we're gonna start with the vegetables. I have 1 small onion already diced and chopped. I have a celery stick, just 1 small celery stick chopped. You can use 1 or 2 garlic cloves. As you all know, garlic makes everything taste better, so I have 2 right here. And then we have 1 carrot as well. So I'll chop this in just a minute. First, what we want to do is add all of our vegetables in. Start with the onions. So let's add our garlic. All right, let's add our celery. And our carrots. Special thanks, by the way, to my friend slash hairdresser slash makeup artist, Kristen Berry, for all of her wonderful work. Next, we're going to add, or measure, I should say, a 1/2 cup flour. Now we're going to add this, and we're going to make a roux. Okay? Make sure you have a whisk. Very important that you have a whisk for this part. So we're adding this in. We want this to become thick. Start whisking. You want this to become light brown in color. So let this cook for a little bit. Now while that's going on, let's start our next pan. Medium-high heat. We are adding 3 cups of chicken stock. So we're adding this in the large pot over here. I have to say I'm doing pretty good without spilling too much on me so far, and I have black on tonight, so you must think that's pretty good too. So to this, we're adding 3 cups of corn kernels. Let's add this. This might be just about 3 cups actually. But I think it's 4 cups, but that's fine. With that being said, we're gonna add a little bit more stock. Let's just add about another cup or so. Okay, we want this to boil, so just leave this alone and don't touch it. Okay, let's see how our roux is doing. It's not quite there yet, almost. We want it to be, like I said, light brown, and then we're going to set it aside and let it cool. Then I'll show you the rest after that. Okay, folks, so our corn mixture is just about done. While that's finishing, we are adding our last, almost our last ingredient, 2 cups of 1/2 and 1/2. This is going to give it a nice creamy texture. Make sure your eye level. And we don't want this to scorch, so don't let it boil, just let it heat up on low heat. Okay, leave that alone. Don't touch it. Now what we're going to do back over here, we are going to first trade pans and put the roux on this burner, which is already warm. And now we're adding our hot mixture into the roux. This part is very important that you don't splash yourself. And the most important part is that it doesn't become clumpy. So the whole time, make sure you're whisking it. You with me? Okay, good. So, and this will become thick as well. All the corn. So that was simmering, by the way, for about 10 minutes, in case you didn't know that. Now, start whisking right away. I've had many corn chowders. Some not so good because you can taste the roux. You can taste a clump of flour, and make sure you whisk this the whole time. And as you can see, it's becoming thicker, which is what we're looking for. I love this because it's so pretty with the carrots and the celery. It's not your typical corn chowder. It's Melissa's Menu corn chowder. I think I've got all the clumps out. I can feel it. Okay. Now, let's see if our cream is ready. It's the same thing. Yep, it's warm. Like I said, don't boil the cream. Definitely do not want to scorch that. And now we're adding the cream into our pot over here. Again, we are going to continue whisking. Beautiful. Almost done, not quite. Now what we're doing, we're adding some more butter and a little bit of salt and pepper as well. And our secret ingredients, which is nutmeg. So let's just season this a little bit first. Add a pinch of nutmeg. This is very strong. You do not need a lot, but it gives it a nice flavor. Just sprinkle a little bit on top there. Okay. I just wasted that. And now for our last ingredient, a stick of butter. Now some folks use a half stick at this point, some use a full stick, and some use 2 sticks. It's not the healthiest recipe, but it is to die for. And you guys all asked me to make it, so. Just put in cubes like this. And let this melt. It's gonna be even more creamier. Butter, by the way, not margarine, not unsalted, regular butter with lots of fat. And I'm right about to try this. So good. Okay. Does anyone want to help me make my last recipe? I have a special guest with me this evening. One of our surprises. Daniel, come on over. This is Tim's other grandson. Daniel, say hello. Wave to the camera.
Hello.
And tell us how old you are.
I'm going to be 9 on Saturday.
What? 9 years old. 19 or 9?
9.
Are you sure? Okay, folks, we are up to our last recipe. I'm sorry. I have Daniel in the kitchen. He's going to help me. And we are making grilled turkey sandwiches with brie and apple butter. Have you ever had brie? Have you ever had apple butter? Have you ever had turkey? Phew. Okay.
I have it every time on Thanksgiving. And sometimes I have a different time.
And speaking of, this is perfect for Thanksgiving. These are for Thanksgiving leftovers, these sandwiches. Don't you think this is a good idea?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else would you use leftover turkey for, right? So, super simple ingredients. We are starting with 4 pieces of rye bread. So, Daniel, what I'm going to have you do is take the first 2 pieces and butter them.
Okay.
Please. And I have my griddle turned on high. Now, folks, if you don't have a griddle, go out and buy one. Just kidding. You don't need a griddle for this. You can just use a regular saute pan. Yep, put it right on the bread there. Right on top. Perfect. I think that's perfect, by the way. Thank you so much. Folks, what we are going to do is we are literally building the sandwich right on the griddle. This is how easy it is. I'm just going to get a little bit.
You need to put them upside down like that?
Yep, I'll show you why in just a minute, okay?
Oh, kind of like grilled cheese.
Yeah, do you like grilled cheese?
Mm-hmm.
I love grilled cheese. It's one of my favorite sandwiches. Okay, so what we are doing next is
There's a Looney Tune there.
we're going to add some apple butter. Oh, can you open this? Isn't it hard? Okay, so now we have the apple butter open thanks to our assistant, right? What would we
Finally.
do without her? Seriously. And folks, you can buy this sometimes at your regular grocery store, and they don't always carry it. They do during Thanksgiving. Okay, next, Daniel, the turkey meat. So put a few pieces of turkey right on the bread, over here, right on top. Perfect. Some more. We like turkey, right? So we want a lot. Thank you. Some more.
This
Some
piece
more.
is definitely
Yep.
too big. Whoa.
This is going to be an awesome
one's flat.
sandwich.
Okay.
Perfect. Keep it coming. That's good for that one. No, not that.
How about that?
How about that piece over there? Perfect. Okay.
You could have fit this tiny piece, I bet.
Fine. Just put it on.
Uh,
I'm totally kidding with you, by the way. So guess what we're doing next? We're going to put some cheese on. You ready? So, folks, we're using brie cheese, which is a nice, gorgeous, creamy, delicious cheese. So this is very,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, see? It's like a piece of wire. So this cheese is going right on top.
It is.
Hello, gorgeousness. That's going to be my new word.
Huh.
Isn't that so pretty? Want it nice and thin.
Oh.
Do you want to try some? Just don't eat the piece that I gave you. Just kidding.
The top is a little hard.
Yeah, that's the white rind, and you can still, it's still edible. I just hope
Can
that
I
you don't
try
get
some?
sick.
Can I try this?
Hmm? Okay, we have the cheese. Do you like the cheese, by the way?
Not sure yet.
Mmm, yum! I love brie cheese. This is a great dessert cheese, by the way. And finally, some arugula, which is peppery. It's from the leafy green plant from the mustard family.
Looks
I'm
kind of
chewing
like
with my mouth
celery.
open, which is so rude, by the way. Sorry.
Looks
All
kind of
right.
like celery.
Put some of this on here for me, please. We're gonna trade spots.
Again.
Yep. I'm a little bossy tonight. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna finish the bread. We're buttering, folks, the
Whoops.
last 2 pieces of bread. Put it right on top. Yep. Yeah, just like put a whole bunch on. Yep. Bring it on, brother. Perfect.
Just a little more. There
How
we
about
go.
some more on that one? Do you think your grandpa would like one of these?
Bet.
One of these sandwiches?
Hmm?
Do you think your grandpa would like one of these sandwiches?
I bet.
Okay, so we're putting the apple butter on top of the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, right? And this is going right on top. We're making a very quick sandwich here. Watch out. Sorry. See, just like that. Okay, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not losing you, right?
No.
Okay, folks, so if you have a bacon press, perfect. Put this on right here. There,
Oh.
just like that. Okay? Now let's
cool.
turn up the heat. Count to 60.
1, 2,
60. Guess what that means?
Done.
Slap me 5. Good job. All right, let's see if it's ready, okay? Because
This doesn't taste as good as it looks.
Oh, don't be saying that to the camera. Oh, that's arugula. All right, folks, time to flip the sandwich. I need a little wiggle room. Can you slide over a little bit? I'm just in a weird mood tonight. Let's turn this over.
That one looks a little more buttery than that
Oh,
one.
see? Look how beautiful. It's so
I
pretty
guess I
that...
was a little wrong about the black.
Yeah, you really were. So... I can't wait to try this. Are you going to try some with me?
Mm-hmm.
One for you, one for me. No, none for Grandpa. He's not going to be very happy with this, is he?
No.
I'm going to tell him that you ate a sandwich.
Mm.
Just
I
kidding.
might give him the rest. Because I might not eat all of it.
If you don't eat all of yours, then I'm going to eat your other half. Is that okay?
What if he wants it?
Can you do me a favor? Can you go get me another knife? Please? Love this kid.
Should I get another plastic one?
Yes, please.
Well, plastic fake metal one?
Yeah. Shh, don't tell anybody.
I bet they already know.
Hiya.
Because you said it first.
Aren't these cool? These look like... All right, folks, he let the cat out of the bag. These are fake, but they sure look real, don't they? That's what I thought. All right, I think we're ready to eat. Do you want to try the sandwich with me?
Sure.
All right, so let's turn this puppy off.
Okay.
And now what we're going to do is take it off. Okay?
Okay.
You with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose me in this part, okay?
I won't.
Oh my goodness. This looks... Okay, that was a little bit dramatic. All right, let's try this. I don't... Okay, you ready to try it?
Mm-hmm.
Look, folks, look how pretty this is with the cheese. Try it. You want to try the first bite? Or do you want me to try it?
Maybe you should.
That was a good answer. Mmm. That's very good.
That wasn't funny. Mmm.
Here, try this piece.
It's hot.
Okay, so we just briefly wanted to say thank you very much from all the staff, or I should say all the crew from Melissa's Menu, for letting us take over your kitchen this past year. We've had such an awesome time, and we just appreciate all of your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
So as a token of our appreciation from all of us, and this is to all the staff at PAC TV, if you guys want to open that, just a little thank you gift from us.
Aw.
Open it.
All right.
Don't all act at once.
You read, I can't read.
Get a stand there, Melissa, when you read it, though, because she's got the microphone.
Holy cursive.
Wow.
We have had the best time making this show. Thank you so much for letting us take over your kitchen, block off your bathrooms, and take you to bed at night. You're the best. Here's to another year of fun-filled filmmaking. Aww.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now open your gift.
What?
It's
Get
a
out of here.
cookbook.
Melissa's stage manager designed it, Leah, right over
Leah
there.
designed the cookbook, so
fantastic.
she gets all the credit for that.
This is great.
Good, I'm glad that you guys liked it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really, really
So
appreciate
you're
it.
gonna sign it for us?
Okay, folks, we have our last surprise. Take a look at this gorgeous cake that I made. I did not make it. This cake is actually donated from our wonderful friends at Lillian M's Bakery in Hanover, right down the street from my house. George Adopoulos, the owner, was kind enough to donate this gorgeous cake. Make sure you visit them on Route 53. They have the best pastries and cakes I have ever tasted. So thank you very much, George, for your generosity. We'll have Lillian's contact information at the end of tonight's show. Now take a look what they did. This is my actual business card for Melissa's Menu. Daniel, if you want to come over here, please. Daniel's going to help me cut the cake. This is a celebration. We need to be excited. Say Yahoo!
Yay!
Okay, can you read this? I'll help you. Melissa
Melissa's Menu.
Green. Go ahead.
Melissa Green, host of TV's Melissa's Menu, www.vimeo.com/Melissa's Menu.
Good. Awesome. Saw me five, brother. Good job. So, folks, this is my card that George actually scanned onto the cake, which was so cool. This is an Italian rum cake. That's why I asked if you've had rum before, because this has a lot of alcohol in it. I'm totally kidding with you. It does not. This is your classic. This is exactly what they're known for at the bakery. Their classic Italian rum cake. I cannot wait to dig in. So, you can cut the first piece.
Where should I cut?
Oh, relax. You can cut right there.
Here?
Yep. So thank you, folks, for our last, not our last episode, our 1 year anniversary show. And Leah, we want to say thank you so much for helping with the cookbook. We have a little gift for you.
Oh.
From all of us, because you're such a big help.
Thank
you. You're welcome. And make sure you open it right now.
Another cookbook.
Okay.
Smile pretty.
Camera's
It's like
locked.
throw the tissue paper in the flame of the candle. Probably not a good idea.
Oh, that frosting's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it.
What you got? What you got? You need help?
Yeah, can you take that? Oh, wow. It's a scar.
Beautiful.
I'm like, that's totally Leah.
I got the same exact one.
And gold tissue paper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's something else in there.
Oh, there is?
Let me turn it on, please.
Did you get the card?
This is totally me. I'm all white and silver. No, I didn't see a card.
Oh. Uh-oh. I gotta find
That's
the
right. You
card.
can surprise me with it later.
No, we have the card.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, that is so unique, and that's totally Leah.
That is
Thank
so,
you.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. You're the best.
You couldn't have did it without your,
Yeah, she's such a big help. Thank you.
Creativity. Bless.
Thank you very much.
Now we're gonna find my
Thank you
card.
for helping us with the show.
That's all the time we have today.
Bye.
See you next week. That's all the time we have today, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Melissa's Menu. Special thanks to A.L. Pedrozzani and Sons, painting contractors, the California Plumber, Emerald Landscape Supply, and Lillian M's Bakery for underwriting Melissa's Menu. Have a great night, and thanks for tuning in.